All right, you guys, welcome to another live. We at day 11 of Diddy's trial, and why folks are not feeling Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, responds to alleged freak off with minors. Now, Gene Deal was at the courthouse, and there was reporters. So a viewer said that Gene Deal told on himself without saying much after he invade questions on cameras. Former bodyguard Gene Deal arrived for the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial at the federal court on May 27, 2025 in New York City. The federal trial against Sean Diddy Combs on charges of sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution, and racketeering is underway. However, events playing out outside of the courtroom are proven to be equally, if not more, puzzling and brow rising. Gene Deal, former bodyguard, was confronted outside of the courthouse, and he replied, or lack thereof, about his alleged freak off involvement with minors, was caught on camera. Now, folks are calling out what he didn't say. Hey G, I talked to Randy Pittman last night, a white guy, who says in 2004 you was at a party with P. Diddy and you held him down with two minor kids. And man, off camera, asked in a TikTok, I did an interview with him on my YouTube last night. What do you have to say about that, Gene? He said you was at a puff party and you gave him e-pills and you held two minors down as well as him. The man alleged he filed a lawsuit during the rapid fire of questioning. Deal says nothing. He was approached by a woman who spoke to her instead, who was recording on her phone. Before the clip ended, Deal turned around to the man, telling him, I see you when you get inside, bro, before walking into the building. Viewers took to the comment sessions of the video about Deal evading questions, with one person writing, this is the first time I've seen Gene be quiet. And Gene is absolutely not innocent. Neither. A third person added, I always says he could have report or stop half the things that have happened. He is as guilty. A fourth wrote, that face, he may say it all. He could not be involved when he was a part of Diddy's team. One commentator speculated, while another person says the way he put his head down after he gave details about the two children was telling. Others wrote about the women who interrupted the man's question. Something about the way he tells, always jumping between someone, addressing Gene. I seen more than one freak off video on this one person says. Now, no question was asked, will Gene Deal didn't have no further questions about his freak off involvements. So it says a new interview with the art says that Dill revealed what he thinks the trial outcome will be. He says the pressure of having to sit in a courtroom and listen to hours of testimony while eventually becoming too much for Diddy to handle, especially since he have to listen to all of it without being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Dill predicted Diddy 55 will offer to give prosecution whatever they want just to put an end to the whole thing by accepting a deal. So now, Dean Dill had a confrontation outside the courthouse. Now, I'm going to play this video because I was on a live with a brother and he was doing an assessment. And I think that, you know, the years that Dean Dill met Diddy, because he's being a former ex-bodyguard. Now, people's asking a question about his involvement at these freak-offs. Now, I'm going to roll this clip, you guys, because you will hear me talking about Dean Dill, why he not standing up on, you know, this involvement. So I'm going to roll this clip. You guys, like I said, please share. Hit the like button as you guys come in here. Let's go.
Hold on 1 second. Shouts to Kimmy Girl. She said that man was agitating Gene. That's a fact. You know, Gene, it takes a lot for Gene to get upset. You know what I mean? He's definitely one of the most reserved people I know. So call her. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. You got 40 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it, brother.
Okay, my name is Connie Howard, calling California.
Talk to me.
And yeah, I want to talk to the viewers, man. That the reason Gene Dill is mad, man. There's a lot of stuff on him. And I was watching the show the other day, and people asking questions about, well, what do you feel about Diddy running that enterprise for 20 years? Because, you know, he was well paid, getting paid, you know, and I think now people want answers, you know, to remember how explicit that ABC, NBC was asking for these videos. So now people want answers, and so Gene Dill failed to comply to give people the answer what happened to these freak-off parties. So now he's speaking up on it, you know, because, you know, that remember he was Diddy's ex-bodyguard. So now people asking him, well, what do you feel about these freak-offs? And at that time, he was he was like concerned, like, I don't know what's going on in the room. He would bring two girls in a room and come out with a towel. You know, just he didn't have no answer.
I mean, that if that's your assessment, you know, that's your assessment. I know Gene spoke to this, and I'm gonna have him speak to this. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tap in. He might be listening, so I appreciate you, man. But I know Gene to be a stand-up dude, so I'm gonna just
people want answers.
Agitating Gene. That's a fact. You know, Gene, it takes a.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna roll this again for you guys to hear it again, because you guys got to hear what I'm saying here. Because remember, Gene Dill was a former bodyguard of Diddy. So when all this was going on, and the reason why at the time Gene Dill couldn't say nothing, because who he's going to, you know what I mean, tell. I mean, he was well paid. He was feeding his family, man. And I feel there's a lot of people are in disagreement with Gene, man, about, well, you know what was going on, why you didn't say nothing. You know, so I'm gonna roll this clip, man. You know, we gotta dive into it. Thank you guys for tuning in. hit that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. Hit that like button. But we got a lot to cover, y'all. Let's go.
It's a lot for Gene to get upset. You know what I mean? He's definitely one of the most reserved people I know. So call us. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. You got 40 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it, brother.
Okay, my name is California Howard, calling from California.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
And yeah, I want to talk to the viewers, man. That reason Gene Deal is mad, man. There's a lot of stuff on him. And I was watching the show the other day, and people were asking questions about, well, what do you feel about Diddy running that enterprise for 20 years? Because, you know, he was well paid. He was getting paid, you know. And I think now people want answers, you know, to remember how explicit that ABC, NBC was asking for these videos. So now people want answers. And so Gene Deal failed to comply and give people the answer what happened to these freak off parties. So now he's speaking up on it, you know, because, you know, gotta remember he was Diddy's ex-bodyguard. So now people asking him, well, what do you feel about these freak offs? And at that time he was he was like concerned, like, I don't know what's going on in the room. He would bring two girls in a room and come out with a towel. You know, just he didn't have no answer.
I mean, that if that's your assessment, you know, that's your assessment. I know Gene spoke to this, and I'm gonna have him speak to this. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tap in. He might be listening, so I appreciate you, man. But I know Gene to be a stand-up dude, so I'm gonna just say that. All right.
No, that's the Gene Deal. But I mean, he's entitled if he want to answer or not. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, he was getting paid. You know what I mean? So,
Gotcha.
I mean,
Nah, no doubt, good brother. Salute, King. Let's get it. Call me up. Listen,
That's what I said. No, bro, shit. I said I'm a bitch.
hold on, y'all. Let me refresh this.
Bro, listen. We're out here to get kind of content. You're not gonna tell me what to do. You can't come up on me. Bro, listen. If you come up on me, I'm gonna knock you. That's what I said.
Look, man. Reporters were just asking Gene Deal about the freak offs. Because in these freak offs, Gene Deal had held 2 minors down. Now, what was that about? You know, here's a man that was Diddy's former, you know, ex-bodyguard. People want answers. And he told one reporter, I'll knock you out if you come close over here. This is what he was saying out of his mouth, man. People want answers, man. People want to know, why was you quiet all up to that time? Now you want to speak. Let's go.
So that was Gene Deal warning, I guess, a so-called reporter on how he approached him. You know what I mean? Because I did see a couple of days ago, I don't know if this was the same reporter. It was a reporter being reckless, you know, saying some things to Gene. Gene didn't pay him no mind, but he was saying a lot of, yeah, Gene Deal, I heard you was, you know, in the mix of that whole P. Diddy thing with minors. He was saying a lot of reckless stuff, so I don't know if this is the same dude. That's the reason why Gene Deal said what he said, but we're gonna go back to the footage. Pound the like button. I'm gonna get Gene on the line. Run the lights up. Salute to the Rec Mall. Be here. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let me bring it back to the top. Give me a second, y'all. Let me refresh it. There we go.
Bro, listen. We're out here to get kind of content. You're not gonna tell me what to do. You can't come up on me. Bro, listen. If you come up on me, I'm gonna knock you. That's what I said.
So I'm I'm muting the audio because there's a lot of cursing going on. Then some lady came out the courtroom with a
Okay, Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, was confronted outside of the courthouse, and his reply, a lack thereof, about his alleged freak-off involvement with minors was caught on camera. Now, folks are calling out what he didn't say. And see, Gene Deal's mad because he got a lot of reporters on him, and they want to know what was going on in those 20 years. Now you coming out, talking about, what was going on in these freak offs, but yet there was reporters asking you what was it like being Diddy's camp. Let's roll this clip, y'all.
it looked like either a cup of water or a cup of coffee, saying what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's going on. There's a lot going on in front of this courthouse, man. This Diddy trial got people acting wild. Then I got a lady, right? I put this on my channel maybe a week ago. I got a lady. I don't know if she's trolling, but she is streaming saying that she wants to be at the Diddy freak off. Okay, there's a lot going on at this courthouse, man. I may have to go to this courthouse just to get this outside footage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the inside of the Diddy trial, that's cool, but it seemed like outside is lit too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on outside. Gene out here about to body slam somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got ladies screaming saying they want to be at the Diddy freak offs. What the F is going on here? Pound the like button. Let's go to the ladies. We're going to get back to Gene because I'll probably get Gene on the line in a couple minutes. He may call. But call me up and let me know, because the lines is open, and let me know if I should pull up to the Diddy trial to get some of this outside footage, because it's looking like it's lit over here. You know what I'm saying? We already know inside is lit because they talking about some old other freaky shit going on. But, I don't really, I'm going to be honest, I don't care about all the freaky shit. It's funny. But at the same time, it's spooky. But outside, it's looking like.
Look, Gene Deal, said that he was never at a Diddy's party. So there was Pittman asked him on the interview that I seen you at one of Diddy's parties. And see, Gene Deal's mad because they believe that there's some involvement that he had, or there's some involvement that he know about. So, Gene Deal was confronted by the reporters, and Gene Deal said, "You come over here." He said there will be some consequences. So now we gotta roll this tape. We got a lot to cover, man. Let's go.
Like,
today, every business needs a website, unless this is what your business looks like.
they with the shit outside. You know what I'm saying? They got my man Gene Deal about to, how can I say, catch a case in front of the court. You feel me? Gene, be easy. Gene, be easy. Don't let these niggas troll you. Don't let these niggas trick you out of position, man. You dig? All right, hold on. Let's go to the lady that says she want to be at the Diddy freak offs. Let's go there. It's crazy out this courthouse. I think I'm gonna pull up and get some of this courthouse footage, because it's a lot of freaky shit going on in and outside of the Diddy trial. Where she at? I ain't bugging. There we go. Let's get it, y'all. I'm gonna get back to this Gene Deal situation. I'm gonna get Gene on the line and ask him what happened. But let's go to this lady who's outside who was outside the Diddy trial, saying that she wanted be at the free calls. Let's go.
Can somebody bring me to a free call? I want to go to a free call. I want to get just like that Diddy. I need to get one a free call. That's what I want. Bring me to a free call. That's not no academic. Oh my God. This was the other everyone thinks it's academic. Don't look at Italian. You're Italian. Oh my God. To a free call. Can somebody bring me to a free call? I want to go to a free call. I want to get just like that Diddy. I need to get one a free call. That's what I want. Bring me to a free call. That's not no academic. Oh my God. This was the other everyone thinks it's academic. Don't look at Italian. You're Italian. Oh my God.
Then she went off on some nigga that looked like academics, saying that's not academics. You know what I mean? I don't know if he was getting interviewed and acting like he was but yeah, I could see you got some people, they so out the loop with the culture that they don't know who's who. You know what I'm saying? They speculate, oh, that must be DJ Academics, and then next thing you know, they're interviewing a mechanic from Third Ave. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know what son do, but that's definitely not academics. It's spooky. There's a lot of shit going on at this courthouse, man. I may have to pull up out there with like 4 or 5 cameras, man, because there's so much going on. You got females saying they want to be at the Diddy free calls. You got Gene Gill about to be, body slamming, so-called reporters. Man, you got the fake academics out there. It's a lot going on. It's a lot to unpack at this damn in front of this courthouse. Salute to the rec bar, man. Call me up, man. Let's get with it, man. I'm gonna have fun today. We're gonna get to the Diddy trial too, but for the most part, it's a circus going on out here, man. This shit is wild. Salute to the rec mob. Call me up 310-692-9055, man. Let me know should I pull up at the Diddy trial, and get some of this outside footage because they acting a fool. Niggas calling him snackademics. Niggas said they got the bootleg hat, yo. Yo, it's spooky in and outside that Diddy courthouse. I'm telling you, man, you can't make this shit up, man. Like, that shit is a circus. Like, the trial itself, like, that's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I got to curse, man. Spooky! I should definitely pull up, yeah, because I'm with all the shit. Like, especially when it comes the content and also getting a good laugh. I'm going to get me a laugh. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's what life is all about. Listen, if it's wild shit going on, I'm going to definitely find the thrill in it. You understand what I'm saying? So, this shit is a circus. You got a fake academics out here. You got Gene Gill, Diddy former bodyguard, about to slam reporters. You got this lady saying she want her cheeks clapped at the Diddy freak offs. What the hell is going on out here? You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get Gene Gill on the line. He probably won't on.
Look, y'all. Gene Dill's mad at these reporters because he has some kind of involvement at these parties. He was at one of these parties, man. Watch this video all the way because, the brother had an assessment with me, and I just told it the way I told it that, he was a bodyguard Diddy's. He was well paid, and how long he went out without saying anything, man. And now that raises a lot of questions. A lot of people feel that Gene Deal has some involvement at these freak offs. So, I'm gonna say it like that, man. You guys got to watch this whole video because when he doing his assessment with me, I'm chopping it up, man. I'm telling what really went down. Let's roll this clip.
I don't know. I'm try to call him from my other phone. Shit. Let me see. I'll try to get Gene on the line real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Salute to the Rec Mob, man. You know we with the shit. Run the lights up. Y'all probably calling too. Let me make sure everything is copacetic. It says somebody ringing the phone. It's people calling. Why I'm not hearing this shit? My bad. Okay, so we got. Let me see. We got 708-477 calling you now. Let's get it. What the hell is going on? Oh, I don't know why I'm not hearing it. Somebody else is calling. This shit's bugging out, yo. To access caller, please click here. Oh, I can't even answer the phone. Okay, here we go. Okay, I see y'all calling. My bad. This app is new, so here we go. Here we go. Everybody just call back. App is new. I'm just learning it. I missed your call. Just call back. Call them. Huh? Peace.
Welcome to Trade Zero America, designed for active traders who want more. Trade U.S. stocks and ETFs with.
Oh, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. The people can't hear you. Hold on. The people can't hear you.
Okay, I got a lot of people thinking that Gene Dillon had no involvement. Now, let's go. Hey, G, I talked to Randy Pitt last night, a white guy who says in 2004, you was at a party with P. Diddy, and you held him down with two minors, kids. A man off camera acts, and they tit-topped. I did an interview with him on my YouTube last night. What do you have to say about that, Gene? He says you was at a puffy party. You gave him e-pills. And you held two minors down as well as him. The man alleged. He filed a lawsuit during the rapid fire of questioning deal. Says nothing. He was approached by a woman and spoke to her instead, who was recording on her phone. Before the clip ended, Dill turned around to the man, telling him, I see you when you get inside, bro, before walking into the building. Viewers took the comment section of the video about Dill evading questions, with one person writing, this is the first time I've seen Gene Dill be quiet. And Gene is actually not innocent, neither. Third person added. I always said he could have reported or stopped half the things that happened. He is as guilty. While fourth wrote that face, he may say it all now. In that courthouse, that face tell it all how he confronted that reporter. Let's go, man.
You gonna have to say it over, and then we gotta do it quick. There's a lot of callers calling. Hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, you got the floor. My bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but it's like the people. It's like a kangaroo court. The chick getting up early in the morning talking about Diddy forcing her, like, but he your boss. You feel me? Diddy the boss. He come pick you up at the commuter ride. You talking he forcing you to put on clothes? You making him late. That's the boss. You feel me? For one. You feel me? And then you talking he take you to the dude house. The man is saying he's gay or whatever. That you got to go to work. I've been at 50, so you got to go to work. Then Cassie, she up out here. She was in jail because they gave her perjury charges. Her and her man for jumping on Diddy, stealing the money. So Diddy let him go. He stopped her for doing a sex worker thing.
for the, he paid us 20 million. Like, baby, you ain't got to do that little, that old.
Look, how could he not be involved in when he was part of the Diddy's team? One commentators speculate why another person says the way he put his head down after he gave details about the two children was telling. Other wrote about the women who interrupted the man's questioning. Let's go, man.
Whatever you got, the money grab in the closet, because she was overspending, losing all her bread everywhere. He was her manager. They talk about he was controlling them. He the manager. You gotta control your spending habits, because everybody know Cassie was flamboyant, got all these matches and doing. She lift a man. You feel me? She had sex with this nigga. Now she talking about, oh no, he made me. But everybody know on the low, everybody be doing all kind of stuff with his bread. You feel me? You don't see all these celebrity pictures. I ain't gonna point it out like being mean or but cause I done worked for these cats. You feel me? I done did stuff to BT. I done did stuff. But just the way they just twisting all the new narratives. Like the lady that say, what did she say today? The lady was saying, let me see. The controlling of people.
This is what we gonna do, bro, because we got a lot of people calling. What's your name?
Yeah. Oh, I'm Lafayette from Los Angeles.
All right, Lafayette. Look, this is what we're gonna do. Lafayette from Los Angeles. Just tap back and text me. I get back to you, me and my team. But we got a lot of people we gotta get on these lines.
Okay, for sure.
I appreciate you, Kay.
All right.
Salute.
All right.
Peace.
Salute.
Run the lights up. Salute to the right, I'll be here. We get to all these calls. I missed a lot of calls, so I think, okay, call me up, because we're going to go through these calls fast, all right? So everybody going to get 30 seconds or less, because I got to get to a lot of callers, and I got to get to an appointment I got. So call us. State your name. Audio. Caller, you got to mute your audio, please. And
I'm sorry.
Anybody call, have your audio muted, please, because it bleeds into the show. So call us. State your name, where you calling from, and then, yeah.
My name is Lisa Bird. I'm calling from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
I just wanted to say the rude blogger yesterday was Donut that got into it with Tisa and Gene Deal. He's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And as far as this case, y'all talking about Diddy was in control. He was in control, but he was also wrong. And they're going to prove that at this trial.
Gotcha.
So Dean Deal didn't want to talk to Donut because Donut is very disrespectful. He don't respect women at all. So that's what was the case yesterday.
Gotcha. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
But thank you for taking my call. It's the first time I've ever been on live.
Oh, okay. Is this your first time tapping into my channel?
Yes, and I'm getting ready to try to join.
Thank you. Make sure you download that Spooky Hours app. That's my app too. SJ's gonna put that link in there. It's a supernatural TV series that I got. Alright, it's on the app.
Okay, I got that.
It's on the Apple
app. I got you.
And the Google Play app.
No, I don't have Apple, but my daughter do. I'm gonna get to it. Just believe it.
Thank you so much. And what's your name again?
Lisa Bird. Everybody have a blessed day.
Alright, Lisa Bird. Alright, peace.
Thank you.
Have a blessed day. Loving the energy. Let's get back to it, man. If I miss your call me now. The line is open. Let's get it. The line's on fire. We're going to get Gene on the line. So, peace.
Peace, God. What's good, baby?
Peace, God. Everything good, brother. So, I don't mean to rush you, but we got a lot of callers. So, we're going to give you a good 30 seconds, 40 seconds. All right? So, state your name, where you caller from. Keep it clean. Let's get to it, good brother.
All right, Rick, man. This is your boy D, man. Out of Houston, man. I always call in the test with you, man. You be on that boy around 10. But look.
Pause.
Look here, peace here, though. That boy Gene, that's my dude. He a good brother, man.
Yeah.
He tired of these dudes playing with him, man. He's fighting back on these dudes. He on these dudes top right now. And one last thing before I go, because I heard Suge Knight say something yesterday that was false, putting a jacket on Dean, saying that Dean and Reggie the Rat Wright was great friends. Was Suge, man, he just needs to just shut up and do his time, man, because he out there putting out bad information and bad low, bro. That's all I was trying to say.
So when
Right. He has some kind of involvement at these freak off parties, but he telling people that he never been to a Diddy freak off, man. So the proof is there, man. Like people know that he was at a freak off party. He held two minors down. What was that about? You know? And then reporters just asking him a little question, and he ready to fight, man. You know, he's ready to fight. That's his intentions, ready to fight, man. Because he got some kind of guilt that's hanging on him. Let's go.
when Suge said this, because I want to look this up.
He said this on the sound bite yesterday on LA Scandalous.
Okay. Do me a favor. Email that to mrectvpromo@gmail.com. Email me that, man, if you get a chance.
Okay. MREC. What you say, MREC?
mrectvpromo@gmail.
Okay.
Yeah. The same way MREC the same way MREC spelled. Yeah, promo@gmail.com. Simple. All right?
I got it. All right, brother. I see you, brother.
Yes, sir, my brother. Let's get it. The line's on fire, y'all. Salute to the record on. Let's get it. Peace.
Wait, stop. You're not gonna accept that ridiculous offer for your car accident, are you? What do you mean? The insurance company offered me...
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace. Hold on one second. Shots.
All right, you guys gotta listen to this carefully. This is my brother giving me assessment on how I feel about the situation with Gene Deal. Listen carefully.
Kimmy girl, she said that man was agitating Gene. That's a fact. You know, Gene, it takes a lot for Gene to get upset. You know what I mean? He's definitely one of the most reserved people I know. So call her. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. You got 40 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it, brother.
Okay, my name is Tafani Howard, calling California.
Talk to me.
And yeah, I want to talk to the viewers, man. That reason Gene Deal is mad, man. There's a lot of stuff on him. And I was watching the show the other day, and people were asking questions about, well, what you feel about Diddy running that enterprise for 20 years? Because, you know, he was well paid. He was getting paid, you know. And I think now people want answers, you know, to remember how explicit that ABC, NBC was asking for these videos. Well, now people want answers. And so Gene Deal failed to comply to give people the answers what happened to these freak-off parties. So now he's speaking up on it, you know, because, you know, got to remember he was Diddy's ex-bodyguard. So now people are asking him, well, what do you feel about these freak-offs? And at that time, he was he was concerned, like, I don't know what's going on in the room. He would bring two girls in a room and come out with a towel. You know, just he didn't have no answer.
I mean, if that's your assessment, you know, that's your assessment. I know Gene spoke to this, and I'm gonna have him speak to this. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tap in. He might be listening, so I appreciate you, man. But I know Gene to be a stand-up dude, so I'm gonna just say that. All right?
No, that's the Gene Deal. But I mean, he's entitled if he want to answer or not. You know, what I mean, just getting paid. You know what I mean? So,
gotcha.
I mean,
nah, no doubt, good brother. Salute, King. Let's get it. Call me up. Listen, everybody's entitled to the opinion. You know what I mean? That's the truth. Let's get it. Peace. Peace.
Hello?
Yeah, you live, man. Your audio is muted. Your TV, your laptop. You live on MREC TV. State your name, where you calling from. Keep it clean. You got 30 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it.
Buffalo. I just want to know, have anybody seen Aaron Hall yet? How about it?
I got you, Jay. Salute. Yeah, we looking for Aaron Hall. I want to know, shouts to Jay, I want to know where Aaron Hall is at. Aaron Hall is definitely MIA. He's been MIA. They saying he's been MIA for a few years now. You know what I mean? So hopefully he alright. You know, we covered that. But yeah, I'm glad he brought that up. You know, call me up. We lit. 310-692-9055. Pound the like button. The like button costs you nothing. It's free. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Make sure you download the Spooky Hours TV series. They go to link. Salute to SJ. Appreciate you. SJ, talk to me. How you feeling?
Salute to you and the red line.
Salute. Sounds like you in good spirits. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's what's up. SJ, what's the weather?
Give me a second. I'll give it.
I got you. You got to keep that on point because I know I can't get an assessment. Matter of fact, I want an assessment. Let's skip that. SJ, everything that's going on, yeah, we know there's a lot going on inside the courtroom, but outside of the courthouse, man, it's a lot going on. What's your assessment? Oh, never mind, SJ. It's okay, SJ. Just hit us back with the weather. I'm gonna take some more calls. I got some calls.
I can give you the weather right now if you want. Are you want me to wait?
5 minutes, because we want those laughs to get out your system. So just hit us back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna take a call too, and you just hit us back with the weather. All right? And how about this? We want the weather outside the courthouse. How about that? All right? Outside, I want something like outside of the Diddy trial. It's sunny, but it looked like rain about 2 p.m. I want something like that. All right. So in 5 minutes, we're gonna tap back in because we want the weather at the Diddy courthouse. We need that weather because there's a lot of shit going on outside. Pardon my language, but there's a lot of shit going on outside that courthouse. It gotta be something in the water. Okay. Damn, man, Jay, you got me laughing.
I'm laughing at you.
Laughing at me. All I say is a lot going on outside the courthouse. It gotta be something in the water. It gotta be.
It's something.
Oh man, so SJ, we're gonna tap back in with you. I got some missed calls I'm gonna get to, alright?
Okay, no problem.
Let's get it, y'all. Let me see who I didn't speak to. I don't know if I spoke to this person, but hey, it's a lot of people calling. How am I missing these calls? What the hell is going on? It's saying call is ringing. Alright, 667-495 calling you now. Let's get it. I gotta figure out this app, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me, y'all. Y'all have to bear with me. I gotta figure out this app. Okay, I see. Now I know how to call numbers now. This app is bugged out. Let me this is what I'm gonna do. Let's see what's going on. All right, what's up, y'all? Bear with me. Run the lights up. Be live on Facebook. Okay. Be live on Facebook, YouTube.
All right, what happened today was a confrontation with Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, when asked serious question by reporters on his involvement at the freak-off. So, in a new interview, now, Gene Deal revealed that he thinks the trial outcome will be. He says the pressure have to sit in a courtroom and listen to hours of testimony will eventually become too much for Diddy to handle, especially since he have to listen to all of it without being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. It says Deal predicted that Diddy 55 will offer to give the prosecutor whatever they want, just to put an end to the whole thing by accepting a deal. So now, viewers took the comment sections of the video about Gene Deal evading questions, with one person writing, "This is the first time I've seen Gene Deal be quiet And Gene Deal actually not innocent neither. A third person ad. I always said he could have reported or stopped half the things that happened. He is as guilty. While a fourth wrote that he faced may say it all. Let's go.
As well as Switch. Run the lights up. It's free, costs you nothing, and it takes 2 seconds. Call it. State your name. Where you calling from?
Red, put up this 8 ball from Cali.
Hey, boy, what's going on, family?
Not much, man. Just checking you out.
I talk to me, man. What's the word? Salute.
Hey, salute, King. I just wanted to see, what was your thoughts about this trial so far? You been out there yet?
Nah, you know what's so crazy? I just said to the people today, I may have to go to the trial for a lot of different reasons, and the fact that they cutting up outside. So I may have to pull up to this Diddy trial with like 8 cameras, because there's a movie outside of the courtroom as well, I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it'll be entertaining also on YouTube just to have you out there live streaming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
And have
you
Gene
interact
pulling
with
up,
people.
and you know, because me and Gene, when we get together, that's a movie within itself. So yeah, I definitely need to pull up out there. You know, I'm not doing no free press with nobody platform though. They're gonna have to pay me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here getting my content. I'm gonna let them know. Cause you know they're gonna be like, "Then Red, you the guy that broke Gene Deal's story, man. What you got to say and all that?" Listen, man, I'm like, Gene Deal, you gonna have to pay me. I'm not giving free interviews. You dig what I'm saying? If it ain't the rec mob, if I ain't speaking to you in the rec mob, nah, they gotta pay for this.
That's right.
So, but
yes, sir.
But I appreciate you tapping in, good brother. Salute.
All right, brother.
Salute. Let's get it, y'all. Be live, man. Should I get Gene Deal on the line? Gene probably called. Let me see the phone line. Gene probably called. You know, I don't know his number by heart. Let me try to get him on this new line right here, man. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see. I don't even know how to use this app. Yo, Pudge said, Rep, you gotta throw that app away. Now the app is fire. It's just, you know what it is? It's no app that can really stand these rec mob calls. I don't care. They say unlimited, but as soon as salute to the rec mob. Y'all be shutting down apps. We already know that. Y'all shut down websites. You shut down apps. Every app that claimed to be like, say, unlimited calling, when y'all start calling, these apps start transforming. Like, I'm gonna have to call these app developers and let them know, like, y'all gonna have to get something for the rec mob because I got a big audience. And like I said, if the numbers are saying 1,600, 1,700, times that by 10, that's the real numbers, okay? Or not by 30, sometimes by 30, because the impact of the calls. All right, Flo Wolf, what up? Flo Wolf said, please call Gene. Let me see if I can get Gene online. Hold on, y'all. Because this app, let me put his number in here. Give me a second. We get a lot. I gotta call him. Peace.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on, Anthony from Chicago? What's the word?
This whole Diddy trial crazy. It's ladies women talking about they want to be a part of the free call.
Matter of fact, let's tap in with her real quick. Let's get her back on the screen. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people didn't see the lady talking about she want to be a part of the Diddy free calls. She want a cheeks clapped at the Diddy free calls. Let's go to her real quick. So Anthony, I appreciate you tapping in, bro. Salute, King.
Alright, my boy.
All right, let's get it. I think a lot of you dudes want to hear this lady talk about her being at the Diddy free calls. That's what y'all want. Y'all want me to play that. All right, let's go to her real quick. Hold on 1 second. Before me, I'm gonna take more calls. Let me go to let me do this real quick. There we go. Let's go right to the lady who want a cheeks clap at the Diddy free calls. Damn. She said she want to go to the free call. Let's get it. Give her. Shit, there's people that want those that want to be involved with them free goals. Let's get it. Let's look to the rec mob.
Can somebody bring me to a free club? I want to go to a free club. I want to get just like Cat Diddy. I need to get one a free club. That's what I want. Bring me to a free club. That's not no academic. Oh my God. This was the other Italian. This was the Italian. You're Italian. Oh God. To a free club. Can somebody bring me to a free club? I want to go to a free club. I want to get just like Cat Diddy. I need to get one a free club. That's what I want.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. Hey, yo, the more I look at it, this shit get funnier and funnier because it's like, yo, this shit is like, come on, man, this can't be happening. Like, is this life? Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here, man? What is she doing? And y'all in the comments going crazy. Shouts to Pudge. Said that gray wig is crazy. I know a lot of y'all at work or at home, and y'all entertained because I'm entertained, man. This is crazy. Then she balked on the fake academics. She like, that's not academics. Yo, son caught it straight for no reason. Wow. Let's get it, y'all. Let me get Gene on the line real quick, y'all. Hold on 1 second, man. Real quick. Let me do this. I gotta put this here. Stop that on the screen. Add this. I'm gonna get Gene on the line real quick. Okay. And I'm gonna get back to all you callers. SJ sent me an update from the Diddy trial. I'm gonna get.
Shout out to all my viewers tuning in. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to all you guys, man. I love you guys, man. You know, no Diddy, but I want to give my shout outs to you guys. Let's go.
To that. Thank you, SJ. You still want that weather though, but bear with me, SJ. Okay.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy.
What is this? 614-578, calling you now. We in a courtroom, probably so. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, you just calling Rec TV?
Mr. Rec, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
Lisa Bird.
Oh, I just spoke to you, right?
Right. I called while you was live, yeah.
Okay, I seen your number, so I just called it. It came up on the app again. Okay.
Can I lock your number in? So, like, when you have another live, I can go ahead and call in?
Yep, that's a fact.
I really appreciate it, Mr. Rec. Okay, and do you have an Instagram?
MREC, yeah, it's MREC. It's M.RECK. Yeah, MREC TV. MRECK TV.
Hey. Okay, yeah, I came across you today, and I was like, let me check him out and see what he's saying. And yes, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's done that. And don't you get caught up with him neither, because he's a wannabe.
Never. Got you. I appreciate it. All right.
No problem. You have a blessed day.
All right. You too. Let's get it. I'm trying to figure out what numbers I didn't speak to. Let's see. I'm trying. Okay. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Peace.
Peace and rec. Peace to the whole rec mob. It's your boy Jay Jones calling in from Switzerland. Yo, listen. I just want to refresh my memory on Gene Deal. Very smart dude. Always got a lot of information. I don't know if he said it to you or Doggy Jobbers, but one of your off in Soho in the Village in New York had a house where they used to find little white girls. You don't remember this?
Nah.
Definitely. I gotta go back to the research and pull that back up. It's super crazy. Yeah, peace to Gene Deal. I hope you stay safe in those streets. Peace to you and peace to the rap dog. I'm out. Thank you so much.
Peace. Yeah. Genie never say nothing crazy like that on my platform. Let's get it. Salute to the wreck mob. Um, Let me see something. Hey,
Hey, brother, how you doing?
what's going on, good brother? Salute.
Chilling, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good brother.
Yeah, my thing is, you know what's crazy is this whole situation is really out of control with everybody. Anything that Diddy did, I'm not for it. You know what I mean? Everybody participated in all this shit. And I'm using for cursing. But it's like, why nobody's not going down? Why is it there? From God to publishers, hotel people, everybody participates in all this crap and don't think they condoned it. A lot of people blame it, saying he did this, he did that, but what about all part they played? A lot of these people wasn't for it. Some people could have walked away from all this stuff. Gene Deal seen a lot of things that's been going on, but he was a damn security guard half of his life. A lot of people be saying all the time, not just them. You see it on RICO law. I know RICO law is really broad of the umbrella of everything. But a lot of people that participated in it, they were going down too. Not just them. And that's all I want to say.
Alright, salute.
Thanks.
Let's get it, y'all. Call me up. The lines is open 310-692-9055. Let me get to these updates with this Diddy trial. I think SJ sent me some updates. Let's get to it. Salute to the wreck mob. Let me see what SJ sent me. There's a lot going on. I got time. Is it 1 o'clock? Alright, hold on 1 second. Where's SJ at? Okay, here we go. Make sure. Okay, I gotta look at that. It's a YouTube video. Check that out. What else you sent me? Bell Escort.
I sent you the updates as well from the U.S. today about the live updates from the trial, and Diddy's lawyer is trying to get a mistrial.
Gotcha. Thank you, SJ. Hey.
Hey, King. Salute.
King. Maybach Mel, what's the word, King?
You already know, man. You know. Peace to SJ. Salute to the Red Mob. I want to ask you a question, right? Cause you know how our minds kind of work alike, whatever. I don't want to say I don't care about what's going on. I would love to know if you're able to ask Gene, when he went in there, did he physically see Diddy?
Yeah, I can ask him that.
Okay. So he would have no problem answering that. Because you know,
I can ask Gene stuff that other people couldn't ask him. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I don't care if you pay him for an interview, whatever. Our relationship is totally different. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. I know that. That's why I was asking that question. I didn't want to say, yo, and right, ask him. That's why I said, let me ask if you're able to ask him that. Because I know y'all have that bond, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Because you already know, 4 years ago, you know what Amina was dropping. You know about people being sent to Gitmo, people being, transitioning to another dimension. So,
I see where you're going.
I'm going.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we already know.
Gina let it be known if that's him or not. You know what I'm saying? Or,
why be just a health coach when you can become a licensed, board-certified, holistic doctor? If you drink...
That's correct. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're definitely get to the bottom of that. You know, right now...
Because you know they got the mask. They got the mask.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Correct.
Of course.
Correct.
But that's an interesting question, though, because, we haven't even seen Diddy. We've seen sketches of him. You understand? So, that's definitely a valid question that, I'm definitely going to holler at Gene about. You know what I mean? And, I was trying to call him, but that shit went straight to voicemail. And then with this app, I'm still learning this shit, man. You did? So,
I mean, you wear many hats, so
it's a billion things going on. A billion things going on. Like literally.
The lives are still dope, though, bro. The lives are still dope. You know what I'm saying? People calling in. You You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Because the other thing that I think about too is with Epstein, how Epstein's brother said that they hired a private person to do an autopsy, and how they say in Epstein, you know, how he was unalive is not the fact. So those things, you know, both of these people were in the same rooms and dealt with the same people. Epstein's list is similar to Diddy's list or vice versa. So again, that's how I think. I don't take things that's projected to me as like, you know, just surface value. I go deeper, you know what I'm saying? And I try to make the math add up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, yo, yesterday I tried to call in, but I know, you know, the lines was on fire. You know, so I said, today if you go live, I'm definitely call in and ask you that question if you were able to ask Gene that. That would do me a big favor. You know what I'm saying? And I know Gene will keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? He'll either laugh or just answer the question. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact. I
appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate
you. Salute, King.
Likewise. Salute to you too. Peace.
I may go back live a little later because I forget I got an appointment like that too. I gotta get myself. I'm gonna take this last call, y'all. I'm gonna go live back with y'all a little later, but I'm gonna take this last call. Run the lights up. We live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Call us. State your name. Where you calling from?
Good, y'all. It's your boy J. Curve from Orlando, man. Yo, I was just tapping in with the Wreck Mob, with M-Wreck, man. I've been following you for a minute, bro. Just wanted to tap in about this case, man. Yeah, I was in the comment section. I was saying there's a lot of people. I'm 35, so I grew up watching, like, Making the Band and all that kind of stuff. So, like, there was a lot of people in the background that had a lot of hands and a lot of stuff that Diddy was doing at a time. People like Tracy Waits, people like Dope Bag, people like Slam, people like, you know what I'm saying, all those people, Allison Stanley, all those people that was around on that show that was complicit in, not saying they were complicit in any crimes, but they might have a lot of inside info about what was going on around that time. But yeah, I was just, you know, I was thinking about that. Even Lil Kim and Bentley, like, where they at? You know what I'm saying? Like, they probably know a little bit of something about something. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but that was just on my chest. I wanted to get it off, see what the room thought. You know what I mean?
No doubt, good brother. I appreciate you tapping in. And it's funny that you mentioned Making the Band. Shouts to Babs Bunny for Making the Band.
Yeah, the Streets First Lady.
Yeah, the Streets First Lady, a.k.a. Queen of the Ring, right? The Queen of the Ring. Me and Babs, we got something special in that vein of making the band. So let's just say that. Look for that. You know what I mean?
Babs, bro.
Shout out to Babs. You know what I mean? Make sure you
follow
for
the ladies.
Word. For the ladies, make sure you follow her at Brooklyn Babs on IG and TikTok and all that fly shit. Let her know M-Rec sent you. Okay? Definitely tap in with Babs. She got a lot going on right now. This is the time to tap in with her. If you want to tap in with her, hit up on her Instagram and let her know, you know, you Wreck Mob, and she gonna definitely holler back. You heard? All right. So blessings, good brother. Appreciate you. Salute. Let's get it. Salute to the Wreck Mob. Okay. So on that note, what I'm gonna do, be back with the video. Back to it, man. If I miss your call me now. The line is open. Let's get it. The line's on fire. We're gonna get Gene on the line. So peace.
Peace, God. What's good, baby?
Peace, God. Every
boy Gene. Yeah, so LA Kansas.
You got 40 seconds or less, so hold your breath. Let's get it, brother.
Okay, my name is Courthouse.
All right, you guys got to hear this right here. Let's go.
Howard, California.
Talk to me.
And yeah, I want to talk to the viewers, man. That reason Gene Deal is mad, man. There's a lot of stuff on him. And I was watching the show the other day, and people asking questions about, well, what do you feel about Diddy running that enterprise for 20 years? Because, you know, he was well paid. He was getting paid, you know. And I think now people want answers, you know, to remember how explicit that ABC, NBC was asking for these videos. Well, now people want answers, and so Gene Deal failed to comply to give people the answers. What happened to these freak off parties? So now he's speaking up on it, you know, because I remember he was Diddy's ex-bodyguard. So now people asking him, well, what do you feel about these freak offs? And at that time, he was he was like concerned, like, I don't know what's going on in the room. He would bring two girls in a room and come out with a towel. Just he didn't have no answer.
I mean, that if that's your assessment, that's your assessment. I know Gene spoke to this, and I'm gonna have him speak to this. I'm pretty sure he's gonna tap in. He might be listening, so I appreciate you, man. But I know Gene to be a stand-up dude, so I'm gonna just say that. All right?
No, that's the Gene Deal. But I mean, he's entitled if you want to answer or not. I mean, he was getting paid. I mean, so.
Gotcha. I mean, nah, no doubt, good brother. Salute, King. Let's get it.
All right, you guys, for further updates, please subscribe to the channel. I got another live I got to do. I got to close out this one, you guys. Make sure you guys hop over there soon I end this live. Like I said, you guys, more updates. Please subscribe to the channel. I got to close out this live. I got another live I got to do right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. We out.